What is mental health? I find myself asking myself this question for some time now. For a period, I've realized I've been in the same state of mind. I wouldn't go as far as saying I'm sad, but I can't completely say I'm happy either. I'm just here. I can't explain. I can't seem to find the right words to describe this indescribable feeling. Mentally, I'm drained. Physically, I'm tired. What do you do when you feel this way? Who do you talk to? During this period, I had to teach myself how to be alone. It took me some time to learn, but being okay with being alone can make you a stronger person. And I wanted to be strong. Strong mentally. I sometimes felt that when I was feeling down, I couldn't talk to nobody about it. I'm that person who picks up if you need to talk or seek comfort in. I had to learn that you can't give people too much access to yourself whenever they please. Giving the wrong people access to you can affect your energy and way of thinking. In this moment of solitude, I realized I can only turn to one person: God.
Yo, if I'm being honest, I really did not know how this video would go. I still don't even know where it's going, but at the end of the day, this don't gotta make sense. It makes sense to me, and that's the only thing that matters. I honestly didn't even think I would be starting this video out with this first entry of just me just telling this to y'all, but God just showed me favor in a way that I gotta share that with y'all. So I'm not gonna go into detail about what exactly happened, but yo, I'm gonna still tell the story. So basically, I think about like last week, I had found something out that was just like, I was just like, bro, this cannot be happening right now. So much has just already been going on, and then you just hit me with this. Like, it was like one of those type of situations. It's just like, bro, like stuff just keep happening back to back. And it's like, now that I think about it now, like, if this would have probably happened to me like probably like weeks ago, I don't know how I would have took it. I don't know how I would have reacted in that situation, but I don't know, like, now that I think about it, like, that's why I just stay saying everything happens for a reason. I ended up finding something else, so I had to go through this. It was like with school too. I had to fix something, y'all, so there was a whole process I had to do. But when I first found out what I found out, y'all, I was like, for like a minute, literally, I'm looking at it and I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like, I'm like, bro, what is going on? Like, this cannot be happening right now. Like, and then I came to my senses. And I'm like, I had to like tell myself to like physically calm down, like to relax. You know, I called school, did all that. And after that whole situation, like after that day when I found it out, like literally the same day in that moment, I prayed. That's the first thing I did. I prayed. After I prayed, y'all, in that moment, I just gave the whole situation to God. Like, I literally just gave the whole situation to God. So at that point, I'm like, I have no reason to worry. Like, I literally have no reason to worry anymore. But literally right before I prayed, like in that minute that I was like kind of like, bro, like spinning, like what is going on right now? Like, I'm literally saying to God, like, it's like, I don't know what, it's like, what are you doing right now? Like, I had to say that, like, I'm like, bro, I'm literally speaking out. And I can't remember a time I ever did that before, but it's just, I'm really speaking out right now. Like, I'm like, God, like, what are you doing right now? So I'm just like, bro, like, what is going on? After I prayed, I said, God, I don't know what you're doing right now, but I'm going to trust you. I'm going to trust that what you're doing is best for me. And what you're doing is, you're doing something to help me. You know what I mean? So it's like one of those. I'm basically saying stuff like that out. So after that, like, literally, after I prayed, I literally gave it to God, y'all, like, literally. And today, I ended up getting good news or whatever, that everything was back to normal, everything was good. So, literally, y'all, I've been having the biggest smile on my face. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that literally just made my day. I'm telling y'all this because the first thing I just want to say is kind of like a little bit of advice. Like, if you're going through something in a situation and you pray about it, the first thing I'm ever gonna say, first things first. If you're going through something, the first thing I'm going to say is to pray. The second thing I'm going to say is that if you already prayed and you just gave God the situation help you fix that situation. Don't go walking around and you're still worrying about it, like, oh my gosh, like, you're still anxious about it. You're still like, oh my gosh, like, bro, is this thing gonna get fixed? Oh my gosh, like, it's like, yeah, trust me, I know it's hard. Like, it's like, bro, this thing better be fixed, type of thing. Like, bro, like, my problem needs to get resolved. Like, you know, you thinking like that, like, I'm on a time crunch and all this type of stuff. Like, you know, you thinking like that, y'all. You gotta walk around like the problem is already fixed. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta act like that. Like, don't walk around or sit around and you're still thinking like, oh, my problem is not going to get resolved. Because if you think it like that, then your problem really is not going to get resolved. Like, if you give something to God, give it to God and trust that God will help you out. Trust that God is already helping you out. Like, trust that God's already working on it right now, literally right when you pray. So, y'all, in that moment of when I prayed and I gave it to God, even though like it's still in my head, like, oh yeah, like, you know, I thought of my situation, but I'm not walking around like so anxious. I'm still living my life. I'm still going out. I'm still having fun. You know, like, I really just like when I was going out, I just took it out of my mind. I'm like, God's handling that right now. I'm not even tripping right now. Like, I already know God is working on it right now, and that's exactly what he was doing. So I was already walking around like the problem was fixed. That's another thing that I feel like with this situation just taught me, because I've been praying to God for patience, and in this situation I feel like God really helped me to gain a little bit more of that. So yeah, the third thing, y'all, after your problem is resolved, after your problem is fixed, the first thing you just got to do is give like thanks to God. And that's the first thing I did. Literally, as soon as I see my problem was fixed, I said thank God. I prayed, y'all, like literally those three things: pray to God, give it to God, thank God. Those three. I gotta go. Alright, hey y'all, when I say I haven't checked in with this video like in a minute, like I have not checked in like at all, so I guess I just kind of want to just talk to y'all a little bit. Little journal entry. It's like this video, it's just like, I don't know, like when it comes to this video, I just don't really feel like picking. It's like I don't feel like picking. I can't really pick up the camera how I want to, because it's like I'm really going through it. It's like I can't really pick up the camera how I want to do it and really talk to y'all. But it's just like this whole week, let me even tell y'all the date. It's 5:38 right now. The date is October 21st. So it's like this whole week, it's just like, bro, like I've really just been in like a weird, very weird mood. Haven't really wanted to talk to nobody, haven't left the house. Like, it's just really weird. Like, I don't know, like, so I just want to kind of do this journal entry to kind of get myself up and, like, you know, look forward to something, speak, like, you know, I don't know, like, just kind of get into that good mood. Like, literally, when I say this whole week, like, my sleep schedule is just ruined, y'all. Like, this whole week, I've literally woke up probably at like late in the afternoon, probably like 3 the latest, and then like it's because I'm going to bed so late, like probably like around and then I'm waking up so late. So it's just like, you know, like most of the time I'm not really like up during the daytime, like when it's light outside and all that type of stuff. And like, let me just say, all that can really play a part in your mental health and just how you feel, how you going about your day, like all that sleep schedule stuff. And like, it's like, even with that, it's like I was barely eating, like, you know, I'm only going downstairs like just to like eat, and I was barely even doing that for real. So when I say this is the first time I've literally got up so early, and like, I mean, the first day in the week that I've literally got up so early that it's like, it was like still sunny outside type. Like this whole week I would not have been able to, like, I didn't do that at all. Not like I would not have been able to do it, but it's like I didn't do it at all. Like, it's like by the time I'll get up, it's already damn near like so dull outside, and then it's nighttime. So it's like, I want to really push myself, get up today. I prayed. Like, I was in the shower, I was praying and stuff like that, and I was playing gospel music to really get myself in that mood, because I feel like that also plays a part. And I just prayed to God to even like use me to speak to y'all, to like, you know, whatever I'm going through, maybe I could kind of help the next person who could be even just going through the same thing, or like, you know, don't know how to feel, don't know how to get out the feeling that they're feeling, like get out of like this constant like repeat of feeling sad or down, like how to just break that cycle and just kind of get out of that. It's like what I'm trying to say, for real. But it's just like, yeah, like all that really play a part. Like the time that you go to sleep, like I feel like that plays a part. Like, you know, waking up at a certain time, like actually getting up, like go take your shower, like being active. Like when I said like, because I was waking up so late, I was taking a shower so late. Like I'm taking a shower like around probably like 6, 7. The latest was probably like 10. Like I'm waking up so late, y'all. So it's like barely anything was really getting done. It's like I still have school too. I'm still doing my schoolwork, but it's like I'm getting up at 3 something, starting to do my schoolwork. So it's just like, you know, imagine that. So even just doing that too, it's just even just draining for me. Like I ain't gonna lie. So it's like now, like it's Saturday. Yesterday, this whole week, it's like I really was just doing school stuff. Like this really actually the time I'm having to myself to really like just sit down, relax, like really get up, walk around. Like, you know, like this is like the first time I've taken my hair out the bonnet. Like, you know, like I've had a bonnet that's just looking bummy crazy. So it's just I'm trying to get myself, like it's like you have to want better for yourself, to be honest. Like you gotta want to do it, and it's harder for some people. I get that it's harder, it's easier said than done, but it's just like sometimes you just gotta take that step. Like I don't know, like, and that's how I'm saying, like sometimes even praying to God to like give you that strength or help me to better prioritize what's important. It's like I had to say that prayer, even to prioritize God and stuff like that, because it's like he's the one that can really help you type. Like it's like even like it's like I really was barely talking to people this week or whatever. Like let me not lie, I wasn't really even talking to people or whatever. Like if my cousin would call me, I'll answer it. Like, you know, especially because like my cousins are having like a whole their birthdays next week or whatever, and it's like a whole party thing. Stay tuned for that vlog. But I don't even know if this video is even going to be up before that time. I doubt it, but by the time this video is up, y'all seen a vlog, a birthday little formal thing or whatever. But yeah, like I don't know, like I can't really explain how I'm feeling, but it's just like I don't know, it's just stuck in like I just have so much on my mind, to be honest, and it's just I just feel so drained and just feeling like, oh, like especially with it's like so much stuff that I'm stressing myself out about that I don't gotta stress myself out about, you know what I mean? It's like that type of thing, like stressing about YouTube, feeling like, oh, I'm not where I want to be, or like, but it's just like I know what I gotta do type. So it's just like, why are you stressing? That's why I'm just going to say, like, you know, give it to God. So yeah, like I'm about to even just eat, y'all. I had ordered food, so I have pot belly here. Let me even make sure that everything's even in here for real, because that would make me very upset. And like when I said like I have barely been eating this week, y'all. So it's just like all that can just play a part in how you're feeling, your energy, like, you know. So it's just like, yeah, like I was like, I gotta get up. I can't keep laying down on my bed on my back and just like, you know, doing nothing, like for real. So it's just like I had no motivation to even pick up my camera. Like it's like as much as I wanted to do it, it's like I had no motivation to do it. I'm not gonna lie. And it's just like, you know, like I feel like that's all the more reason why I should have picked up the camera. So that's how I'm like, bro, let me pick up this camera before it goes on, before this week is over type. Because it's like, especially in this week, it goes with what I'm trying to tell y'all in this video type. So it's like, yeah, I prayed some nice gospel music, and I ain't gonna lie, I feel way better, because it's like playing gospel music and then, you know, you're just in a whole mood and all that. When you woke up, it's just good, because I feel like all that, it's like it's all about energy, to be honest. Like you can't try to like be feeling some type of way and then you put it on music that's talking about shooting and drugs and just cussing too much and just all that. It's like all that can affect your energy, the way you think. Like all that can just go in your head and just do too much. So I'm about to eat, y'all, because I have not eaten like anything today, and it's 5:45. So it's like, yeah, I'm really still trying to, hopefully by next week I'm able to like fix my sleeping schedule and everything, because it's like I can't keep doing this, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna just try to be as transparent as I can and really just show y'all how it is for me and like how I'm getting through it, to be honest. Because yeah, you're not, the way I try to think about it, it's like you're not in this situation forever. Like whatever you're going through is temporary, you know. Pray to God, like, you know, you're not always gonna be in that situation. Like it's like this is temporary. Like I forgot the saying, but if you give it to God, give it to God. Don't worry about it. Like I told y'all in the beginning,
at my other entry. But yeah, guess I'll talk to y'all when I talk to y'all.
We can go there probably on like 8. Commercial, I do number checks if any ops fine when we slide that he considered black. I love her. She cool. She good vibes. Hello, it's me again. Hi.
Alright, y'all. We at the second house. Oh wait, I didn't even update y'all, but hey, y'all, happy Thanksgiving. Haven't talked to y'all in a while. But yeah, I had one plate, and I don't plan on eating no more.
You got Benz. Shit crazy. There's another one parked inside.
Yeah, so we just got here now. I thought, what better way to check back into the KOTRA diaries than on Thanksgiving? So yeah, happy Thanksgiving, y'all. Thankful for y'all. Thank you for the support. But first of all, we gotta give thanks to God, obviously. But dang, my earring just fell out.
Nigga. My fault, bro.
Well, what did I do? Alright. I don't know what's going on now, but
What do you guys want?
huh?
I'll take a sparkling water. I'll take a sparkling water.
We can take pictures in here. That's where we at right now. Alright, so we in here. I left my camera downstairs, but yeah, I lost my earring, and that's just like so convenient. Y'all, stay out of my camera. Oh, I'm not getting mac and cheese. Is it? Yeah.
I'm not even gonna do it, bro.
Y'all don't know how to dance.
That's his house.
Alright, y'all.
See them get the food or whatever.
Queen's here, but we're leaving the place that we at because Queen gotta drop off food at Shoes and go get food from another place. It's a whole thing, y'all, but it's 9:41. It seems like time is passing by so slow.
It feels going slow. I thought it was going fast. I didn't know it was
like it feels. Well, I don't know what it is, but it's going by like it feels later than what it is. Type. We at house number 3.
the little shoot thing. We extras.
What about I want to. Yeah.
Nah, for real. Yo, I don't really like how my makeup look, but it's okay.
You're actually gonna like.
Okay.
You're not gonna like it. So it's like that's your business.
Yeah. So now we just wait, and we gonna be extras. I'm supposed to be vibing in the back for my brother's video. So yeah.
Everything
I started coughing now.
No. Like.
Yeah, that's it.
So pretty waiting. We're working on it now.
Let's open this.
What happened? I'm trying to sing so bad. Because we vibing. Shut up. That's for his thing. This shit, y'all. We doing this thing. He said he wanted me to be an extra. But am I really an extra? Like, it's like singing rehearsal. What happened? Yeah, Queen's not gonna be in this. That's something like that's like this that she's trying to say something about one. I mean, cool it is, and maybe you should have pushed it back, but it's just like, you know, the time they already said. He already said the time. It's gonna be like a cool switching thing with the camera. Especially with this anybody can get to see. It's gonna be a movie, y'all.
That looks hard. Yeah. Dang, camera all in the way.
Sorry.
Yeah, I like it. Again, like you're like put your arm on the wheel. I want you to, I mean, like you're a part of the scene versus being in the middle, in the center of it type shit.
You feeling? How you feeling?
So we're in the front of the air and cheating, you know what I'm saying?
Wait, did you get to the driver's seat?
Yeah. Yes.
I got the bottom ones in my car.
Yes.
Bottom girl.
Yes.
Heavy make my mouth hurt. I think he said in the middle.
Yeah, like in the middle, and then sort of on parts of the hook, like really get into the, you know what I'm saying, like lean up.
Thank you so much.
Hand in the camera type shit. Yeah.
Yeah, because you gotta really come up there so they can really see. It's a wrap.
They can come over here and look at it if you want to.
I'm not eating.
We here. I'm hungry. I didn't eat anything today. I just realized, but they said we getting chip.
Yeah, Indian spot, yeah.
I ain't never had Indian food. No, have I?
Tikka masala butter chicken, that shit good.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared.
It's good.
I feel like it smelled good.
Tikka masala is good. With some naan.
But yeah, y'all, the shoes done, so now we all get something to eat.
Sometimes it depends on, yeah. Oh, I had this one. I don't think
Sale, 50% off. What they selling?
I don't like this. They just, what did
I thought they said home.
Bro, what?
Y'all, what is wrong with me?
Elevation
Burger.
Big
This place look dry.
But yeah.
Motivation. Combination.
You never seen this before? Fuck.
Nah, I thought I was gonna have to fight.
Like, what happened?
I thought I was gonna have to fight.
Gonna have to tussle a little bit.
Where the Chipotle at?
It's on the, you got
Y'all, so we in Chipotle right now. I just got some food. I got a burrito. And yeah, like, this gonna be the first thing I'm eating today.
You getting that lame ass burrito, y'all?
Nah, y'all. If y'all want my Chipotle order, let me know. Yeah. God, please make.
This burrito is not heavy, bro. She's not
What
getting
you
her
mean?
money's worth, y'all.
It was $10. $10.
Like, what happened?
Who's having an attitude? We are eating here? Which way? burrito talking about for real?
Let's see.
Before I get mad.
Before you get mad. No.
Oh yeah.
Say your grace. Oh, it's here. Did you pray? Okay.
It's good.
Just making sure. Yeah, I shake it up.
I should have did that.
Yeah, I shake it up.
I don't shake mine. I mean, I don't mix mine. I just eat it.
I don't like the whole. I need a shit mixer. What'd you get?
You be getting black beans, don't you? You be getting black beans, don't you? Oh.
Like, what's up with y'all black beans?
Why he know? Cool, so you weren't eating. Y'all, he's so y'all. So he wasn't eating baked beans last time. Oh wait. Cool track like he don't eat nothing. Baked beans is good. Huh? We have baked beans.
Where? In the can? Nah, I be having it from scratch and shit. Hey, why, boy? Shake.
You're so annoying. Y'all get this camera with me.
You know, I just mean I gotta do the effects. You gotta do everything.
I probably should have told them to double this.
What, the burrito?
Yeah.
I mean, I said, yes. Quesadilla. Also, what, Keith shit? You want your Keith shit? You want your Keith shit?
Oh, y'all, let me do a Keith Lee thing. Okay, so
Because you have a burrito.
I should do my Keith Lee.
Yes.
Okay, so y'all, it is pretty good. They could have added a little bit more sour cream. The rice is cool, but I feel like they kind of packed it up a little bit too much. The lettuce kind of dry, overly dry. So I'm gonna give that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give that like a, all in total, a 7.
What's it giving?
They probably had a newbie on here. Look at this burrito ain't even wrapped for real. Yeah, it's not giving perfume this time. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna get back to y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna get back. Yeah.
So, okay. Are you okay?
I don't know when the last entry was, but it's like days, weeks, probably later or whatever. But y'all, like, I gotta
in 2024.
catch it. No, for real. I gotta catch y'all up, let y'all know what happened, and really just finally put this chapter to a close before we enter the new year. Heyyy, you saying crazy, man. All right,
Y'all, I wasn't in on that one. I'm gonna get on the next one.
so I'm gonna get on the chair like that, like a spiral.
Wait, hold on. Cut this out.
Alright, y'all, so the topic on this video, we're gonna jump back in. The topic of this video, y'all, is, let's do it. So I kind of just wanted to talk about this topic because I feel like it can lead to different things. I'm not gonna get too in depth about it or whatever because, you know, at the end of the day, this is social media and I ain't gonna be telling all my business, okay? But it's just like, how can I really word this so it makes sense and not like sound no type of way?
That's already
Huh? Okay, but so it's just kind of like a situation where it's just like I kind of did something I regretted, y'all, or whatever, and I feel like that can go with many things or whatever. Like, you know, we all regret things or whatever, but I can say this is like probably the first thing I've ever really regret. Cause me, I'm not the type of person to really regret things and really be kind of pondering on that. Like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe, like, bro, oh my gosh, I just hate that this happened. I wish I never did this, or I wish this never happened. Like, you be regretting, but I was always that type of person who was just like, oh, bro, like, you know, we always just said this, like, bro, like everything happens for a reason. Like, you know, like it is what it is at the end of the day. Like, you can't change it. But the situation that happened to me, y'all, I was really feeling like, bro, like I wish I could change it. Like, oh my gosh, I wish I was a time traveler, like, for real. Like a few weeks ago, no, not even a few weeks ago, probably like a month ago. No, it wasn't a few weeks ago. It was no, yes, it was 2 weeks ago because we're still in December. Like, what situation are you talking about? Huh? What is it?
Wait, the like, impromptu.
Are you just talking like, for me, seeing him was the cherry on the cake. So on top, cherry on the milkshake. It was just like that, and
This ain't no good cake. It's like a mud cake.
But hit like pissy cake.
White people love mud cake though.
Okay, yo, we getting off topic, but
Probably some triple chocolate junk. You probably eat that shit.
mud cake.
Yeah, you probably eat that.
I'm talking about mud. It just give me mulch.
I swear to God, on my life, I was about to say mulch. I swear I was about to say mulch.
A few weeks ago, I kind of like something kind of happened or whatever, and it just made me think about something. Like it just kind of opened my eyes. How can I really say it? Like it really kind of that's the best way I can say it. Something happened and it just made me open my eyes and look at my past actions and just be like, why did I just do that type of thing? Like I wish I could go back. That's
No,
what
but
I
you
mean.
know what just made me laugh just now? Like
What?
now.
What?
That part.
It's like we laugh now. I can laugh about it now.
No, but laugh now, cry later.
Like, but it was like on
The
some
shit was
on some
not
shit. But
funny.
at the same time, it wasn't funny. Like we even told my mom today. And it was like, she was even
yeah.
saying, she was like, bro, like, that's not, it's like, you're laughing, but it's not funny. We were so eager to pick. Okay.
We get a little too in depth.
With the situation, I'm not really going to say, because it's like, it's not really like a whole situation, like just one thing that happened one day. It's like a whole bunch of stuff that just compiled stuff that it's just like, you know, I'm looking at it as a whole, and it's just like, it's in a ball.
Yeah,
right
like
now.
when the stuff was happening, like when the first few stuff were happening, at first it was like, it's cool, but after it really just not really talking to them as much, you just take a step back and now you're really reflecting.
Yeah, like when you take a step back from the
like,
situation, you kind of just look at it and just be like, And it's like, even if this person is watching my video, nothing against them. I'm not gonna say the person there, but even if you feel like the shoe fits and you're the person, that's not really the point of the video though. At the end of the day, like that's not really the point. At the end of the day, this is a me thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so that's what I'm trying to get from, kind of say with the situation. Like it's a me thing, and it's like sometimes you do feel a type of like you said, when you take a step back from the situation, you're really able to evaluate it. Like you're not in the situation anymore, so it's like you really thinking logically now. You're just like, wait, hold on.
Yeah, so even
Like,
if you are watching this and you feel like it's about you, it's not necessarily about you. It's just kind of like it's about you, but it's how it made me feel and how I'm gonna go about certain stuff in the future. But that's why we're bringing this up.
So basically, that's really what the whole thing is with this video, because you know this video is about mental health and all that, and it's like in this time, like when I was kind of feeling like that way, it kind of made me feel like, damn, like I kept thinking about it. I'm getting PTSD throughout the day, and I'm just thinking like,
your lip is quivering.
it is. I'm just getting PTSD throughout the day, and I'm just thinking like, what the heck, like I'm really regretting it. I'm just like, bro, oh my gosh, I'm feeling anxious and stuff like that, and it's just kind of messing with me. And it's like sometimes with other people, I feel like with other people with situations like this, they will feel like, oh, when something like this happens, oh, bro, I'm never doing.
Oh, it's whatever.
I'll never talk. No, like I'm saying, like they'll let this type of thing get to them. Type of thing. Y'all don't.
Like they will basically let that thing phase them and let it like. They'll react in a way with somebody else that's negative, like that really just changed.
Like that, that's gonna make an impact.
They start going about it like, oh yeah, this.
And it's like,
like this.
yeah, what I'm trying to say is some people let it impact them in a negative way.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to get at with this video. It's like, don't let it impact you in a negative way. Like, definitely look at it in a situation where it's just like,
everything happens for a reason.
Everything happens for a reason, and you can take something from that
You can learn
situation.
from every situation.
And you can learn. So that's kind of like what I'm trying to tell y'all. So we're all going to just talk about our experiences and kind of just, not experiences, but we're going to give y'all advice for real.
Yeah.
And we might
tell
dip and dab
how we kind of got through it. How do you feel like y'all kind of like got out of that, like that mental
regret or like disgust?
yeah.
First of all, personally, I feel like, especially in a situation whereby it's like you don't think highly of the like anybody else in the situation, it's like it's easy to really be like kind of thing. It's like you're not really anything for real. So it's like, yeah, it's like I even regret entertaining you.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's like
it's the point that you're not really anything, but it's like you have all that.
It's like,
and it's like
the fact that you gave them that part of you, that it's just like it's so insane.
Or you give them attention.
Like just like
it's just like
stuff.
Y'all, the way we're talking, y'all might think, you know.
I'm not talking about.
I don't want them to think we're talking about anything.
We're not talking about.
We're not talking about what you think. We're talking about.
We're not talking about.
We're not talking about this. We're talking about this.
Yeah.
If you're ever in a situation whereby like you're left feeling like regretting even like either giving somebody the time of day going out with somebody, just you know, if you ever regret that,
or like even just giving somebody your time, that's kind of like what I'm trying to get at, like
look back at certain like red flags or certain things
you overlooked.
Yeah, some things you overlooked, and listen to yourself. That's the biggest takeaway from everything. Listen to yourself, listen to God, because sometimes there'll be certain things that will happen that will kind of prompt you not to continue entertaining it, but you ignore it and then you continue entertaining it, and then whatever happens, it's like, but don't regret it. Just be like, all right, so next time, just so I don't feel this feeling again, I'm just not gonna do it again. And also like the part of like feeling like embarrassed or getting like PTSD from whoever you allow to like in your space or whoever you get your time to. I feel like it's life, bro. Like it's life, and I feel like I said, you just learn from everything. It's not.
And the way I was looking at it, is because regularly I'm thinking about it like, bro, I would not even do this on a regular. So it's just like the fact that even
why I let
went down. It's just like, it's mind-boggling to me. Now that when I really look at it, I can't even believe that was me for real. On some shit. That's how I'm looking at it.
No, sometimes like realistically, even like the situation that happened in 2021, and like in the beginning of 2021 with me. And like when I look at the situation, I'm like, that's on a regular. The regular queen would never. So it's like, but that's the thing. It's like, all right, you regret, you're disgusted, but what did you learn from this? Like, what was the reason why you fell, and how are you gonna tell yourself not to fall again? I just let anything happen, or I let anything go type. Like I was just with the vibe. Sometimes we with the vibe too much. The vibe won't lead to you regretting it. That's why we say stop vibing. 2024 is not vibing.
No, I feel like I be saying this. I said this in my video. I would never stop vibing. I'm always with the vibes, but I feel like you need to stop doing stuff out of boredom. I talked about this. I talked about this in my other video, my 20 things.
I feel like that's the best.
I talked about this. I talked about this in my video, the 20 things I learned at 20, and it's just like stop doing stuff out of boredom, because when you start doing stuff out of boredom, it's okay, I'm just doing it, okay, I'm bored, it doesn't matter, or it's whatever type of thing. You're having that mindset, it's like, okay, it's for fun, and I'm bored, there's nothing else to do, and now you're going for shit that you wouldn't usually go for. You're ignoring red flags, you're just like, because you know how some people
be, it's like the plot.
You that's what I'm saying, you're ignoring the red flag, because it's just like, okay, let's see what happens next. So bro, stop, you wouldn't do this on a regular basis.
Like but don't be too go with the flow type. Don't set boundaries, set boundaries. I feel like if you just like, okay, like you just like, I wouldn't say
really going for anything type of thing, like,
but I wouldn't say that's what you were doing. You weren't going for everything. I just feel like it was just more so like, all right, like, because I feel like you wasn't really even fucking with the situation for like,
I feel like it was
you didn't even care. No, I wouldn't really say it's even boredom.
Like it was half boredom, half entertainment. Like it's like
kind of just want to see.
Also,
it's just
also let's get out the house.
I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it was for the vibe. Like, okay, like we vibing. The vibe seemed cool. The vibe seemed genuine. And that's another thing. It's like when you vibe with a person, it's like at first it's like the person that seems so cool, seems so good. You don't know what. It's like you don't really, especially when you don't really know the person like that too much. It's like you just meet. Now you're just starting to vibe a little bit. It's just like you don't really
scope the scenery.
You gotta scope the scenery out, and it's just like, bro, it's as soon as little stuff start happening, now you're dodging. Okay, red flag, you're moving the red flag. It looks green. It looks green.
And I feel like that even also applies with friendships too. Like some people, I feel like that's why some people kind of stay friends with certain people also, because they see the type of things they bring around, or like the type of people they hang out with. Like, oh, I'm gonna hang out with her. I'm gonna still, even though she talk about people and she's negative, I'm gonna still hang out with her because she be around celebrities and shit. Like she be in the mix type of thing. Like because there's some type of benefit from that relationship. Okay, she talked about people, but at least I got to be around these people though. Like at least I get some type of clout though. At least I, and the whole time.
Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I did that. I did that
for who?
This summer. I wouldn't say that was the full reason, but I noticed that the reason why I was so drawn to it as much as I would was because of like it was easier access to see my man.
And that's what I'm talking about. Like even with friendships, relationships,
that's true.
like
you can end up regretting looking back on it like, oh, like this is not even my crowd of people. And it's like when I say crowd of people, not that there's anything, but you're not the people I usually hang out with. Like you're not like your mindset. Like your mindset is completely different from mine.
And that's all I was just about to say too. You'll be trying to go around people because of what they do or like what's around them or what they have, and it's a whole team. It's like y'all don't even have the same type of morals. Like this is not even your type of person for like the way they act, the way they go about things. I don't support that. I'm not even like that at all. And I'm not to even say that you and your friends or people have to agree on everything. We don't agree on everything, but
it's like
at the end of the day, we still can have the same we still at the end of the day we can still come together. That's what I'm saying. It's still in the same thing.
Y'all know that saying that people be saying that like if your friend a thought, you a thought too, because your friends fall together. Saying that people be saying, that type of thing. I be believing that too, low key sometimes, because it's like, I'm not gonna lie, I see something like that in the Bible. It's true. It's true.
The Bible says, "Show me your friend, and I'll tell you who you are."
But I seen a Bible verse. It literally says something like, I can't cite the verse, y'all, but it literally says something
that she said was just.
I know, but even
I think I know what you're talking about.
It literally says something like, that, but I can't. It says something else. I'm so mad.
It's probably a different Bible version.
Yeah, probably, but it's just like, bro. I'm like, bro. It basically is true. No, it's okay. It basically is true because like the people you hang around will really show you. And it's just like they be trying to be like, birds of a feather come together. And sometimes it ain't true, but at the same time, it's like that's what you're surrounded. In the Bible, it literally said, when you continue to surround yourself by fools, it's like you'll be thinking like, oh no, I'm not like that, but eventually you start doing certain stuff that they do. That's what I'm saying. It all ties up to the ones like we not even the same type of people for real.
For example, for example with smoking, I'm just giving an example. You don't smoke, but you start hanging out with smokers every day. Eventually you're gonna be like, they're gonna be like, try it. Eventually you're gonna try it.
You're
gonna try. You're hanging out with people every day.
I feel like even with the whole thought thing, I feel like those are specific examples. But like even if it's not with being a thought or even with smoking, I feel like even with character wise or certain things you accept from people or certain treatments you accept from men, I feel like in some sort of way their mindset that's not aligned with yours is gonna seep into you.
Literally.
Well, it doesn't have to be even stuff that's so blatant like smoking.
It
don't gotta always be blatant things, but it's gonna be certain things like, for example, like if it's
like how you respond to certain situations.
Like for example, let's say you have a friend that's like she's the type of person that like she feel like if a nigga disrespect you, instead of you to ignore him or just like be the bigger person, she believes in like not talking your shit and da. After she, you know what I said? Them niggas be alive right now. Them niggas ain't gas him up. Like your friend gonna gas your head up to the point where you gonna feel like, all right, like
that's what I'm saying. How you respond to certain situations, it's like it all gonna tie.
I feel like it's even like the smallest and simplest things. Like even like with decisions that you make every day, you hanging around with this person who lie all the time. Eventually you gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna start lying too. It starts off with the little things. You start telling white lies. Next you know, you start telling even bigger lies. Like, I feel like those type of situations and people, that's what I'm saying, people can really have an impact on you. And then when you finally get out that situation, you're looking like, okay, who was that? Like, who, like, you're going to be really looking at
that
yourself
wasn't even me.
Like, who was that? Like, and it's crazy because when you look at it, think about it, that's how kind of like how I was thinking about it. I'm like, when did this start? Like when did the change start? Like when did this really start flipping? Like
you can't out here fucking Maryland, nigga. I should have stayed my ATL.
Nah, but I agree with what you're saying though, because there are certain times where it's like I even see people like from the outside looking in. I can see like like people doing things differently just because of like and it's not even like you're doing it just because of them. It's more so like you're unconsciously becoming like the people they are. It's like for example, like I see, when it says like one bad fruit, like for example, if you put a moldy orange, like a fruit that has mold on it next to a good fruit, after like a few hours or maybe like after a day, even though that fruit still probably had like longer days to still be good, just because the moldy fruit was next to it is gonna mold too.
And that also made me think too. It's just like I said, it's just like I feel like when you surround yourself by people that that's not really like your crowd for real type of thing, and you start doing stuff that's not really you. It's like eventually. It's just I feel like you will start to see this like, this is really not my person for real. Like even it just ties into like she said, friendships too. Remember when I had a friend too, it's just like the way we are together, it's just I'm the type of person that it's like I'm like if my friend don't got it, if my cousin don't got it,
and not have it. I'm never too big or too small to share or to do this. Like, I'm a giver. Like that's nothing to me. Like, okay, I have what is it to give or whatever. And it's like I had a friend at a point that's like, bro, when I didn't have anything, it's just like she acted like if she knows the situation, she just acted like, oh no, like you got it, like type of thing. And it's just I'm just not used to that.
They'll be kind of low-key acting oblivious.
Yeah, and it's like I'm just not used to that. Like the people I'm around, like on a daily basis, like people I can actually call my friends. It's like we're givers. Like it's just like even when certain that's what I'm saying. Even when certain situations will present itself, I need to slow down. Even when certain situations will present itself, it's like, bro, like
articulate.
I was about to start stuttering. It was like stuff would just be. I'll just really be looking like, bro, this is really not. Like, this is not, and this is something that I'm trying to call my best friend. It's just like nothing against her, because you don't have to do that. You don't owe me shit. But I'm just saying, like,
you know, sometimes too, like when I don't be trying to project my morals onto other people. Yeah. But like when certain people just don't do things that I'm used to doing with the comfortability of maybe my cousins.
And something we think is so normal and regular.
That's why I said the best friend thing upstairs. Like, something I can do regular with my best friend. Mm-hmm. It's like you coming into my life and not doing what I'm used to. It's like I'm not asking for too much. I'm just not about to settle. Or
I feel like our parents
you can settle. And you can also settle with friendships too. Like, just because you want to have friends, you go for anything as friends. Like, you could probably be a girl that's a homebody, but because you want friends so bad, you're having friends with people that are always going out. Now you're always going out. You're not even wanting to be there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like certain situations will literally present itself to where it's like I'm looking at her. It's like certain situations will literally happen. It's like where I'm looking at her, I'm really reflecting like, bro, this is really not my friend. And then it's like how she would go about certain situations.
And it's like the fact
how I would go about it.
Because even if she was like a other type of friend without that title, I feel like it wouldn't have mattered as much. It's because she had that title, like that you put that title on that person, that it's just I would expect more from you because I would do that for you. So it's just I feel like that's definitely a type of thing. Me personally, I don't just be throwing that friend word around. So it's like if I do call you my friend, yes, I do expect you to kind of think and act in a certain way. Do you got my back the way I got your back? That's the type of friends I want to have.
Speaking of that, we gonna get to that.
It's just like, it would just be certain situations like that. And that's why it also just ties it back to like the whole boy thing too. It's just like this summer too, I just feel like it's just like certain situations would be happening and I'm ignoring red flag. Oh, chilling, it don't really matter.
Like, he not my nigga.
It's like, it don't really matter. Like, it's for the plot. We doing this. Let's see what happens next. You feel me? But it's just like, bro, that was boredom.
Look,
that was. It's just like it's like I'm not doing nothing for what. It's like, bro, if I'm not seeing anything, it don't have to be dating. If I'm generally not seeing whatever this is as a friendship, if you're not bringing anything to me, it's just like just back up away from me. I don't even want to. I don't want to even waste no time. It's like you would literally be showing. It's like when we first met, it's like okay, cool, but it didn't have to get further than what it was. It's like we forced that. It didn't have to get to what it was.
Forced. I feel like it was forced off of the kingpin of the group.
It was
because it's like each trying to force the whole 2, 3, 4, 10 men.
But then part of it is not even the kingpin. It's me. It's me. Because it's what I allowed to happen. If I didn't want to talk to the person, all this wouldn't have happened. That shit would have been.
I'm not gonna lie. I would say what's called still on business when she didn't want shit to go down, so she didn't let shit.
It's like
I'm gonna give her a prize.
For example, like when the first I'm kind of this, and what I'm trying to get at, y'all, it's like certain people will kind of do certain things.
Keep that in the video when I said that. I don't know why
people will do certain things that you look at, and in the moment you know it's wrong, but you just like okay, like
you brushing it.
You kind of brush it off, but it's just like when you look back at it, you just like wait, hold on. Like it's like I'm hearing you speak, but I'm not really listening.
I'm not really hearing what you say.
And then certain situations will happen, and it's like you don't realize how deep it was until after. It's like, bro, you really did that. Like you're weird type of thing. It's like I'm going for anything. Okay, it's whatever. Okay, he apologized. Okay, we talked about it. Okay, now what's next? It don't really matter. She's not mine. This or whatever. But it's just like that's like why it's like I'm not trying to have no meaningless type of thing. It's like if I'm already seeing you act a certain way, it's just like let's already figure this. Bro, from the first time whatever it is, let's establish what this is. Whether it's a friendship, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's like I want to know that this is genuine. I want to know that it's like, you know, that we actually cool. Because
no
even
confusion.
the way, I don't know if you want to keep this in there. I don't really care. But even the way the whole thing with that person just ended off, it just showed me that none of that shit was genuine at all. And it's all my part was genuine because I was acting regular like how I would act with anybody. Not act how I would act with anybody else, but just the genuineness and like the stuff I would
actual
do.
bond,
Yeah, like the bond, like you know, like
before you
all
go
that.
finish, like I feel like another thing for us was because at least for us, I can say we weren't looking at it in a situation like, oh, it's strictly on that type of time.
Yeah, like
to me,
I'm not
looking at it like that. I'm looking at it like, oh, this is my friend, and I hope we grow better bond.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Cause trust me, it never gave boyfriend. Nobody was ever thinking.
I feel like for them it gave.
I don't know what they thought it was.
Let me see how far I can take this type of thing.
I'm pissed.
Low key.
That's
kind of like what I'm thinking.
Like even some boy, like it's like too much backstory. But basically, he took me out for my birthday. But me and him already knew each other from the past. Like we should fake like call each other bae and stuff, whatever. On some cool shit though, not on some like we actually want each other. Or well, he might watch this. He's my close friend, and you know I'm gonna post it. I don't give a fuck. I mean, it's real. It's real. So I mean, it's real and raw. He probably gonna say I don't care. But basically, like he took me out my birthday weekend. Cool, whatever. Went to like this little brunch. Cool, and then it's like after the brunch, it's like we was texting, but it's like you taking so long to text back. It's like it became a too long to respond type of thing. Mm-hmm. So I was like, It's, especially because you're not the main contender. Like the person I actually want is not you. So it's like there's no reason for me to trip, and it's easy for me to just keep a P and stay on business. So I just stopped texting him. Cool, I get to Atlanta in November. My birthday's in September. I get to Atlanta in November. You told me I miss you. Da da da. Okay, text my phone. You text my phone barely. In those 2 days that you text me, it's like we're taking. It's probably only 4 messages. It's only 4 messages within the 2 days span.
Not even just
and then I just started ignoring you again.
It's like I'm not on my phone.
So that's why I feel like some people would try to come back into your life just to see if they still got you.
Yes.
Like, and
that's how when he texted me on Christmas. But that talking about some Merry Christmas Queen, love you lots. I ignored it because it's just like. Get on my face, like you.
Right.
I don't even like you that much for me to be that dumb.
If boys are watching this comment,
I don't even like you.
If this is true, but I literally seen on TikTok that this one boy was saying he was like, oh, like niggas, they would literally try to text a girl or whatever, even if they don't like the girl, they'll try to text a girl that they have any dealings, flirt or whatever, try to text her and try to see if they still have that hold on her. Yeah. Like when they feel like she's starting to slip away, that's when they want to text her. Just to keep her there and then do the same.
Oh my god, what's God did that to me? I swear that was God did that to me.
That's what I'm saying. Like
he definitely did that. He definitely did that.
And then when they see that, that the girl texts her back, they'll go back to not text it or whatever.
Yes,
it's like you're trying to give her a little bit.
It's like take it back.
But yo, I swear to
even
God,
that stuff like that can really mess with a girl's mental health. Because I'm not gonna lie, even then, even if it did mess with you, you still have a strong type of mentality to where it's like, okay, this happened.
But it felt like a drug, y'all.
It's like that's what I'm saying. But it's like I feel like.
It's like now that you waiting for the next.
You wait for the next time the person to text you, and then when the person don't text you, it's like you're having withdrawal. So it's like you're obsessing over the next one. Like I was upset. Like it was like when I look back, I'm like, you're not anything. Like you're actually not anything. But it's like it was that attention, especially after like me being like fresh out of that other thing. Yeah, it's like that attention. It fueled me. So it's like when the person started doing take and give. It felt like a drug. It's like you weren't even anything. Like. It's like
that's what I'm saying. It's like stuff like that can really mess with your mental health, and it would just be making you feel like damn, like it's like
am I not good enough for this person?
Like, and then now you're questioning everything about you.
And it's not even about anything being good enough. Girl, you great, you perfect. Like girl, you that one.
You are.
It's him. It's literally just him.
It's always actually the niggas lost.
Like
at the end of the day, you're the catch.
Especially if you're being genuine. Let's not act. Because I'm not gonna be like, oh, every girl is like that. That's genuine. But if you're being genuine and you know you're a good person at the end of the day, it's like, bro, it's not your loss. If he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing,
at the end of the day, like
somebody else will.
Regardless of how like unserious any situation we think it is, everything is serious to God. Like for example, you can say a joke, but like you can say, oh yeah, I'm gonna die, but you don't know what angel is passing by, like to seal what you just said. That's why I don't like using the Bible says life and death lies in the power of the tip of the tongue. You never know which end. You don't know. So all these jokes or all these comments we making, like, it's serious. So that's why even with like relationships and who we deal with, God sees all that stuff. Like at the end of the day, even if someone comes in your life, they play with you, whether it's a friend or a boy. If someone comes in your life and they play with you, at the end of the day, keep being a good person. The Bible literally says in the New Testament, it says that no matter what happens, still be a good person. At the end of the day, whatever you could have got from that person is not as much as what God's gonna reward you with at the end of the day. So always think about, okay, what is God gonna, how am I gonna please God at the end of the day? Like,
and it's like, if you think about it, if that person's trying to look at that situation like, oh, but I did this to her, I did this, that's not something to be trying to be boasting about. That, oh, you just fucked over this person.
That's not Christ-like.
Now this person over here fucked up. Oh yeah, I'm that guy. No, you're not that guy. Like,
the way God punishes men, that's why it'll always be. It's always gonna be a man's law. When God decides to punish you, that's your own. Don't ever take matters to your own hand. Vengeance for the Lord. Let God. The way God's gonna handle them versus what you could have done. I had people outside my house for 6 hours trying to beg me. I didn't have to. Honestly, like, and even let me even just speak on that, because this happened this year too. Let me just speak on that real quick.
That's crazy.
But exactly. But you see how much I've really just brushed. If people were to see me, they'll never know that's what happened to me. Like, you would never know, because like, I feel like God really be when God is on your side, bro. You don't have to trip and worry about nothing. Like, imagine if the person that you're with, they're in the hospital. You find out why you guys are in the hospital. This person is cheating and doing all this stuff. And yeah.
Wait. No talk. Wait.
Anyway, imagine you found that out, right? You kept it P. You still being nice. You still in the hospital. You still being nice. You still like stand there with them, waiting for them to get discharged. All that. Yeah, all that. Doing good Samaritan. At the end of the day, was I heartbroken? At the end of the day, God secured my heart, because God knew my genuineness in the situation. Like, at the end of the day, you were the one outside having anxiety. You couldn't drive. You couldn't breathe. That's your own. It's like,
wait, hold on.
Wait, but I'm just telling you.
Okay,
the
finish,
point. But hold on. The point is, when you do things with a genuine heart and you keep being a good person, God is gonna. I think that God is gonna secure you, and the person's gonna get their punishment.
And it's like, I feel like
they may make it look sweet. They're gonna make it look sweet. But God's punishing them, and they're gonna spend.
They're wondering why
that shit was sweet. Now that shit's spicy,
nigga.
nigga.
No, for real. They're thinking, oh yeah, I just did that. Oh, bro, I'm P. Like, oh, this. I'm a player. I'm this. I'm that. But you wonder why you're not getting that job promotion. You wonder why that job never called you back. You wonder why all this stuff in your life is not working out. You wonder why this person is not trying to talk to you. You wonder why your relationship with your mom or dad is messed up. Like, all this different stuff.
And
then you'll be thinking it's good now. Like, oh yeah, nothing's happened to me now. God's gonna come in at the most unexpected time. So it's
not gonna storm the scenery. Watch out.
You be thinking like, oh yeah, I'm this and that. Oh yeah, I don't really care. I'm like, I don't really care about all that. But it's just like, bruh, like you said, you be thinking, oh, you're that guy. Do you really care yourself? You're a bad person. Like, that's
like, how are you proud that you're?
What are you getting out of doing that?
That you basically created some type of downfall for somebody else. Do you know
what are you getting out of that?
Do you know how demonic and like you're
that's weird.
If anything, you're an agent of the devil. Right? You're basically proud to be a host of the devil.
Like, yeah, I did that, bro. You would never believe. Oh, what's the worst thing ever did? Oh, bro, I did this, I did that. And it's like you're saying this with a smile on your face.
Oh, you feel like you're that nigga because you're able to F a girl and leave her.
And then she's still calling your phone crying every night.
I feel bad. Everyone that's watching this, if you're going through any heartbreak or any type of like, you just feel too like drowned or drained because of a boy or even a friendship, I pray that God touches your heart and he fills any void in your heart, because at the end of the day, I don't want anyone to ever feel as though it is ever your loss. You knew what you brought to the table at the end of the day. Right. That's why I always tell everybody, when you're in a friendship, don't do 50-50. Give 110%, because at the end of the day, when you leave, they're gonna feel the impact.
And so at least you're not gonna have no regrets, like, oh bro, maybe it's because I didn't do this, or I didn't give it my all. No, you gave it your all. You did the best that you could do. They just didn't appreciate it, and they couldn't understand that. They don't even know what all that is. Like, so at the end of the day, take your energy and give that to somebody who will give you that energy plus more. And it's like, that's another thing too, back to what Queen said too. It's like, don't let that stop you from being like a good person, or let it, like, you know, don't try to go back into it like, oh yeah, I know how I'm gonna get him. It's just like free, like,
yeah,
it's just
free.
It's just free. Don't let that. It's like, at the end of the day, like I said, even back to the other situation, it's like, bro, nigga, let me not say nigga. This young man is over there texting my phone after that whole situation happened, after we just weren't talking, texting my phone, acting like he hurt me. It's just like,
you're delusional.
It's like, certain stuff like that could really mess with somebody's mental health, but because I'm me, hello, the way God made me, hello, I don't really care. Like, it's I know what I brought to the table. I know how I acted towards you, and I was a genuine friend. At the end of the day, I didn't ask for anything.
I feel like the part of this that's funny is the fact that you thought you did something that you didn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And you had no boldness to even say like you did it.
It's the fact that even if that was the case, let's say that what he said.
Why would you say it?
Was not even that. No. It's the fact that he thinks that was the case. But look at how you went about it. You thought that was the case, and you did all that knowing.
Imagine if I really did like him like that.
You blocked doing all that. You would block me. Left the person alone doing all that, and you thought this person was hurt. Like how can, like come on.
That's nothing too.
And now look at you. You see how God work? You see how God work?
Anything contract the whole.
You see how God work? You see how God? You see how fast God works?
No.
You see how just start breaking, falling down, die.
No, but like anything contrary to the Holy Spirit. But like not for real though, cause like if you want to really think about it, if you generally didn't want to like be a bad person, like and also like, oh, I'm sorry that I hurt you.
That you're trying to talk.
I feel like you're trying to sound genuine. I feel like on some man stuff, you could have generally came from the jump and be like, all right, like I really fuck with you, you're a good person, but I have other things going on. Or you don't even have to mention too specifically, but you didn't have to. Like I'm over here, the last message, I'm over here wishing you well, like on some cool, genuine stuff, and you block me. Like you act like you have to block me, like I'm some crazy ex.
No,
and that was weird. That was weird.
I'm not gonna lie. We talked about it in my video with the let go and let God. We literally talked about this in my video. This situation,
I'm obsessed.
And it's just like, bro, like it's so crazy. When you start praying that prayer, God remove anybody out of my life that's not supposed to be there. Remove this. It's like, look, you see how, bro, I start praying that prayer. Next thing you know, I'm blocked. Some type of situation.
No, I got blocked the next day. I got blocked the next day.
You see how God works? It's like God started just remove everybody, and it's just I don't even take it to heart. I'm not gonna lie. That's why you really gotta look at it with this whole situation. The concept of this whole video right now, of what we're talking about, you really gotta just take it and look at it and like, okay, everything happens for a reason, and it's like. When you start feeling like, oh, I'm regretting, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I haven't had that. It's like, at first when we were talking about it, when me and you were talking about it, I feel like I did have that feeling like, bro, I kind of just regret doing it with, like, oh, let me not say it like that. I regret entertaining him and just like really giving you the energy that I even gave you. Like, I really entertained you for that long or whatever. It's just like, at first I was regretting that. After a while, I just really look back at it. I really don't care at this point. Like I'm looking at it at a place like, bruh, it's like everything really does happen for a reason, and I'm actually happy that all those stuff happened, bruh. I'm so happy all those stuff happened, like from start to finish. I'm so happy because it's just like now I know how I will go about certain situations. I know how I feel about certain situations that I didn't know I would feel about it before. Especially if we're just talking about the boy situation. I'm the type of person, like, as of right now, it's like I'm not looking for no relationship or anything like that. So like we say, you know, we be with the vibes, you know, I just be chilling. I don't really do too much or whatever. Like I don't. And don't take that away like, oh, she just be doing this. Nah, it's not that.
Cause trust me, it's
not that at all.
Far from that, the only thing you're gonna come try something. You ain't trying nothing.
But yeah, so it's not.
Put your visa, A. Put your visa, A. Put your visa.
And we ain't talking about no bangles. I love the bangles, but we ain't talking about no bangles. We talking about the top person. Oh, I want a relationship, and I just be chilling. Like if anything, I would just want to get a genuine friendship bond from the person, and then whatever. If it's just so happened, rare. If it just so happened to get to that point, I would be so surprised. But if it so happens to get to that point, then I feel like that would be just something that God would take it to, because I don't even see that happening for me as of right now, or with anybody that I talked to in the past or entertained in the past. So it's just like, bro, when certain situations just happen the way and played out how I just wanted to play out, I just really was looking at it. It's like, it's okay. Like it's at the end of, like I said, at the end of the day,
that's not even my body.
Yeah, it's just at the end of the day, it's like you're trying to paint this type of image and thing as if like you hurt me, you did this, and then you ain't ghost on me after a certain amount of time. It's just I'm really, and it's so crazy because I literally used to tell you like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, like I really just see him, like I feel like we gonna be friends for a long time.
You said he's not your type. Let's start with that. You're not even shy.
But it's like I don't even want to even get too much into that.
I do. Because why you trying to make something? I don't like
it's
that.
like I don't even want to get too much of that because we know what it is. Yeah. But it's just like, bro, it's just like the fact that I was literally saying stuff like, oh, like at the end of the day, like, you know, I still see this person as a friend. Like it's just like we're cool type of thing. But it's just like you start moving it away. Like I said, like you start ignoring red flag. It's like this person would literally be doing certain stuff, and it's
just showing you in your face.
They're showing you like just little. It don't like she said. It don't have to be like blatant stuff. But it's like just the way they go about certain stuff.
Right, but
it's
even like besides the boy thing, even with friends too. Friends be showing you little stuff, even with little stuff that they be saying. They can be ranting, saying something about some type of situation, and be like, "Oh yeah, I did this." They're talking about how they just did some weirdo shit, and they saying that shit like it's normal. And you just like, wait, hold on. And it's just like, for example, let's say you have 3 friends or whatever. 2 of the friends are on the phone or whatever, and one of them starts talking about the other friend or whatever. And it's just like, wait, hold on. And it's like, we supposed to be in a group. I thought it was the 3 of us, and you over here fake talking about the other friend, but you trying to fake ignore it, like, oh, maybe she just venting, or maybe she did just this or that or whatever. Nah, she going in on Shawty or whatever, and she's really talking about her, but you're gonna ignore that. And it's just like, you gotta think like, oh, if she could easily say something about this person that is our close friend, somebody that you hold dear, what makes you think she's not gonna be talking about you?
And I feel like even when it just comes to whether the boy thing or the friend thing, I just feel like anytime any situation happens, I just really be praying to God, like, just God work through me and speak through me. Let me say what because I'm not gonna lie, when such situations happen, my first instinct is not to say something to the person. So I don't care. Like, it's like if it's that important enough to say something, God, just let me know and tell me what to say.
I feel like
it's like, bro, I don't even want to give you too much for you to be thinking. I really don't care. I don't care how I look. I don't care. You're taking it to the situation with the whole blocking thing after he sent me that message. It's just I wasn't even gonna reply to Shorty. Like, it's just like it's like that. Like, I was not. Y'all know.
A nigga Shorty is so funny.
It's like I was not about to reply to Shorty. Y'all know that I was not going to reply. And then Queen and my mom and everybody was telling me just reply. Like just reply on some stuff.
He's really thinking. But it's like, it is good that you did respond.
Yeah, it is. But
the way that this person obviously was thinking about it and looking at the situation, you thought it was one way and it was not.
But you know, like when somebody's like in the mental hospital, it's just like, and they do certain stuff. No, I'm trying to set an example. You know, when somebody's like in the mental hospital and they're acting crazy, you don't have to like respond. You don't have to like respond to them like, oh no, because they're doing this. You know they're crazy. Like you're delusional.
No, but it's like certain stuff. It's like certain stuff. It's like you got too much on your chip, and it's like sometimes.
No, I get that.
Like sometimes we have to let it be like verbally out there, verbally. That you have too much on your chip. It's like because sometimes the humble not say nothing is gonna make you. It's gonna really make you think that.
Yeah,
like, you gonna really sleep at night peacefully thinking that now I'm gonna disturb your sleep and let you know the truth.
Yeah, and that's why I'm happy. That's why I'm happy. Like I said, that's why I'm happy. I did respond, but it's just like in the future when I go about certain stuff, I'm not even gonna let it get to that point. That's what I'm saying. You guys gotta set certain boundaries now. Like it's like, I'm not trying to have no friendship wise, whatever, but I'm not trying to have no meaningless type of thing around me. We going into a new year. I just want genuine people around me.
And it's like we were talking about that, y'all. We were literally talking. I've been actually thinking about this and talk about this with different people I'm close with, like Queen, the other twins, Bernie and Perdo, or whatever. Like, I want to meet more people like myself. Like, I want to meet people who are trying to, who have a relationship with God or are trying to even better their relationship with God or whatever. Because I strongly do believe when you're around more people like that, it will even make you want to get better and be better. Like, oh yeah, okay, this person doing this, like, you know, I want people around me who's gonna inspire me in a positive way, or whatever. Not like, oh yeah, this person over here party all the time, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to more parties, oh this person smoke, I'm like,
I want people around me that's making me move in a way, oh I know how I'm gonna get back, I'm gonna do this. I'm not trying to be on that.
It's just I'm trying to just move in a
positive way. I don't gonna lie,
way.
anything when I'm sad, instead of going to parties and doing that stuff, I rather get fly and take pictures. If anything, I be buying a new wig off the sadness. I don't bought hella wigs this weekend. I don't bought like
it's
what?
Like,
off team wig. Like
it's like, bro, I'm not even trying to be on that next year. It's just like next year I'm moving in a whole new type of headspace, and that's why y'all got. I don't know if y'all can relate to anything that we're saying, but it's just like when it comes just moving into this new year, bro. It's just I'm really asking God just to order.
My steps.
Not just my steps, but really order all of our footsteps. So I'm not trying to. It's just like with everything that I do, I want God to be in the center of every single thing. With every decision that I make, with the people that I talk to, with the people I allow around me. And also another thing, y'all, that's exactly why I be asking God to give me the discernment so I can be able to really scope the scenery out. Because it's just like, bro, when you don't have that discernment, now you're letting any Tom, Dick, and around you doing all this jaga stupid
everything jaga
just doing all this stupid stuff, and it's just like, bro, we're not on that next year.
And then you just start going for anything,
literally, like, oh, for the plot,
bro, we're not on that for the plot.
We're not. God has the plot.
I had 3 people that I used to before, because I just went to church just now. Some boy told my son, "Oh, are you gonna text me back?" And he texted me. Now he over told my son, "Go and sleep." Okay.
Are you delusional?
Let it be my main contender. Tell me to go and sleep. I would have been texting back. Like, you're not even. It's like, I'm not gonna lie. It's like, I'm already not even wanting to talk to no nigga. So it's like, even the person I am, like, that's the main contender. It's like, we actually already have like a good enough bond for me not to even care about even responding. So not even people not texting me saying dumb stuff. It's like, now you're really not about to get a response because you're just saying dumb stuff, talking about something. Oh, I didn't really had a twin. It's like,
it's just like people just be trying to talk just to talk.
It's like talking about something. Oh, love you lots.
And it's like,
what are you saying to my phone?
That just reminded me. There was a lot of talking just to talk going on this year, y'all. A lot. That type of stuff. I'm not gonna lie. That type of stuff can really mess with other people mentally or whatever. Because if I didn't, because I could be able to look at the situation and be like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna react in a certain way that's not of God. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna react in a certain way. But other people, they can look at the situation and be like, oh, okay, this person just talking to talk or whatever. Okay, I got something for them. Like, okay, they didn't do this for me. You trying to do get back now? Whatever.
That's it for tat. Yeah.
And then okay, so next time then it's like you trying to do tit for tat. They gonna try to I'm gonna start talking just to talk. You trying to mimic them. They start doing the same thing they're doing. It's just like that's nothing to copy.
That's why when the boy that I said to me for my birthday, we started like doing all that not taking too long to text back. I could easily do that. I could easily do that, taking too long not to text back thing. But it's like, why am I doing that with you? And I don't care about you when the person that actually if I take long to text back and I finally respond, he gonna text back immediately. It's like we don't do that. We don't do that petty shit. It's like you make me want to do that petty shit. I don't even want to entertain. I don't even want to entertain anybody that's gonna make me go into bad habits.
Love is not prideful.
Like love it exactly. Yeah. It's like, bro, I'm
it's like all that. If I start acting prideful,
thank
like,
you.
I want to be having
1 Corinthians 13.
Yeah, I need to learn my Bible verses and actually know this stuff. If I start having pride and stuff like that, that's how I know. Like even that's another thing. I was even just telling Queen upstairs. It's like sometimes I could peep like with the situation that happened with certain situations. Like, you know, I'm not gonna say what situation, whether it's the friend or the boy, but certain situations was happening.
Wait, what friend?
Huh?
I want to know what friend.
No. Certain situations was happening that I'm just looking like, oh, okay, this person's making me want to be mean to them for no reason. Like, or they're making me want to have an attitude with them for this person didn't do nothing.
It's like, but talking to it's like irritating.
You bring out the worst. They bringing out the worst. You see? Type of thing.
Oh my, that is disgusting. That is not like, and it's just like
you're bringing the worst out of me. But when you're looking back at it, at the situation, this person is just talking regularly. You just have an attitude like, bro, but you just want to embarrass this person.
You just already on the edge with the person.
Yeah,
no, but like, really let that resonate though. Like, you bring out the worst out of me. Like, I'm being mean to you for no reason. You were not for me at all.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. Just looking back at that, like, you was definitely.
That was all I need to know. Like, you bring the worst out of me. The way I'm doing, I'm trying to do tit for tat. I'm doing this and that.
Yeah.
First of all, anybody that should borrow, and it's just like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It's like even the person, like, I just recently got back in contact with this one of my I just recently got back in contact with like one of my good friends I used to talk to like when I was young, like probably still in high school type stuff, and it's just like it just be little stuff.
Oh
yeah, it just be like little stuff.
I in high school.
Yeah, literally. Like, it just be little stuff that it's just I be peeping. Like you know how in my video you said like it was little stuff that you will peep from the new person that you didn't peep from the last person, and I meant to say like I'm comparing the two, but or like it's all that type of time with either that like both of them were my friend. Well, one of them is still my friend. Okay. One of them, the person I'm still talking to now. 50 more minutes. The person that I'm talking to now.
We gonna chop the shit out of this video.
the person that I'm friends with now, like we're still friends. But the other person I was just talking to y'all about, like we're no longer friends or whatever. But it just be little stuff. It's like it's like cool. You just see how it's like. Both of them will go about things type stuff. It's like with the new person, it's like you support me. It's like we really get to talk about God. Like we're really like the conversation just flows. Yeah. And it's I just be thinking back. It's like, but damn, like I'm thinking this friendship was so genuine back then. It's like, oh wait, this is not shit. It's like I don't know if this is the right word, but you're not acting prideful when it comes to me.
Yes.
Like so you're not acting like, oh yeah, I can't comment on her post. I can lie. I'm not trying to look like no dick rider. I'm commenting on every post, but
it's like, you know, I do this social media shit. You know, I'm trying to become a content creator. You see, I'm posting every day so I can be able to do this fashion shit. But you don't comment or anything. You don't share nothing. I got somebody know I got like you're not showing me no type of support that you support what I'm trying to do to, you know, better my life and what's the word? Something I'm trying to expand and like, you know, in my life or whatever. You know, wealth. Like where we're trying to get wealth and shit. So it's just like, bro, like you see that, but you're not like, you're like, oh, like you having pride when it comes to me or whatever. And so that like, also ties into not even just the like boys but friends too, or even just family. Like I'm not saying you gotta comment on every single post and stuff like that, but it's like, this is not even about an Instagram thing. Yeah, this is like the Instagram thing is an example. Yeah, it's just like just the general like support. Like you could just see it. Like this new person I'm talking like I'm friends with. For example, you starting a brand. Yeah, like it's just like, bro, even every single time I post, Queen is always under the comments. Like that's one person I can always rely on. Like she'll always be under the comments, always say something, and it just be little stuff like that. It's like, damn, this other person was acting like they were just too good. Like over here, acting like they never see my post, but then they'll fake bring it up like they seen it, but then you act like you can't like it or do anything like that. It's but like, they will only like it when they're in your presence. It's just like, yeah, and then even with my old person, new person, it's like even with just outfits. Yeah, like it's like someone that's always flying on my story telling my son, oh, you fly as shit, or well, you a star. Da 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 da. I got people talking my son, oh, my outfit looks like watering down my outfit. And then it's watering down my creativity, but then I'm the creative director for your shit. And bro, how would that make sense? How would that work? Like, look, how would that work, nigga? Because I don't think you standing on business, nigga. What you just said, bro. That something like that really would have me thinking. It's like, bro, I hate when I start feeling that feeling of like I really settled, like I really went for that. It's like there's no way that this person now is doing all the stuff the other person was doing and I was just going for that. Like I'm just allowing you to I'm allowing you to talk to me right honestly, now. Like shows me that I really went for a lot of dumb shit. Because even like with certain conversations, right? Like certain conversations with the other person, like you know when someone does something to you, right, and then they offend you, and it's like I'm basically coaching you to apologize. Whereas with this person, sometimes I don't even have to address the issue. You already know to address the issue without me having to tell you about it, and you apologize. A very remorseful person, very apologetic, very empathetic, very understanding. Like you already know the problem. He don't even invalidate. I feel like if that's how I feel, that he's not invalidating it. It's like this person is like we're arguing about how I feel. And or you like, getting mad at the fact that I'm mad. Yeah, or like even the fact that even this person, like, you know you're not my nigga, but I've confronted you about certain things that I've confronted someone that was my actual, like, nigga for real, or that were exclusive, and they told me that they made me feel dumb about it, but you've been telling me that, oh, if I knew it was going to make you feel that way, I wouldn't have done it, and you're not my nigga? Right. It's just like, are you dumb? Nah. And I hate when people try to pull that card with certain stuff, like, oh, what's it called? Oh, I'm not trying to, like, they want to pick and choose when to say certain shit, yeah. Like, oh, and that's I'm not your nigga. Like, it's just like, what are you doing? Like, they want to pick and choose when it's the right time to kind of like, we don't want to fuck with you or that type of time. Yeah, kind of like, I can't really find the word, y'all, but even like with the whole boy situation or whatever, it's like they want to pick and choose, like, oh, I'm not your nigga, but when something else happens, it's like, oh, yeah, so you can check me, press me, control me, but then when I want to try to dictate where I'm at or do this or do that, it's just like, I thought you weren't my nigga though. And that's exactly why it goes back to what I just said. It's like some stuff like, bro, if you're not really strong mentally, all that stuff will really be messing with you as a girl too. Mm-hmm. It's like all that stuff will really be messing with you. It's like, bro, he fucking with me 1 minute and then he doing this the next, and that's exactly why you set boundaries, bro. Set boundaries, bro. Set boundaries. If that last nigga ain't teach me nothing, he taught me that. Set boundaries. And you know one thing, like I said, I learned from one of my brother's relationships that I feel like is really good. One thing I feel like us women need to do, we need to establish our power in our bonds with men. Yes. Because when you establish your power, right? When you act too like, I want to accessible. Let me not even say accessible or weak in the knees. Let me not even say that. When you act like, okay, like when you let him feel like he runs the like, you know, okay, for example, you know, like the when he runs the term, the terms of y'all bond too much. That's what a nigga did. He gonna like, for example, like, let's say it's a situation, right? And like, you're the one that's offended, and a nigga knows that you're the one that's offended, and because it's been too long and you don't want to be mad no more, but he's still supposed to come back to you first, but because you don't want to be mad no more, you kind of let the shit go or go back to him. The nigga's gonna now know that, oh, I don't even have to apologize. She gonna be back with enough time, with me leaving her alone enough time. She gonna come back and be on my dick, and that's what I let that last person do. But this person, I was like, I'm not gonna do that.
it wasn't even up to 2 or 3 hours, you're already on my dick.
Like
texting me back to back to back
also,
to back.
I feel like those type of people always tend to be hypocrites. Let me tell you.
Oh, he was a
you
hypocrite.
You try to do that thing to them.
We said that all the time. He was.
You try to do that thing to them. Now they're becoming some spokesperson. They're becoming a spokesperson. You have to do this. You have to do that.
Try always teach me
you're
something.
you're not doing that. So it's just like you be trying to act like you the leader. You doing this. You doing like you're the leader.
Commando.
Like.
Commando!
Like you try to act like you just up here, like you're the king.
Like imagine someone teaching me how to communicate, but they can't communicate.
I'm your subject.
Like you really
chill out, fool.
Like
hey,
y'all,
chill out.
Even this one time, the first situation that happened with the whole 7-Eleven with the fruit snacks thing. Remember it's like even that situation. It's like you were here trying to teach me how to communicate properly without being so aggressive. But it's like BITCH, you don't know how to communicate. You be trying to communicate, make a scene in front of people in public and all that. It's like, and I hate. It's like just certain people, just certain. It's like that's what I'm saying, y'all. Every situation, you can be hurt by it, but honestly, you're gonna do. If you love yourself enough, you're gonna do yourself a favor and learn. You're gonna love yourself enough to learn from it. Be like, you don't allow incompetent people to have control over your emotions. If you know this person is a bad person, think about it. Like for example, the devil and God, right? Let's say you're in the middle. The devil's here, God's here. God's like, okay, this situation that happened, I want you to learn, but the devil wants you to be like controlled by the situation. Which one is more self-fulfilling, being controlled or being empowered? You become empowered by learning. You don't become empowered by letting your situation control your emotions.
Yes.
Now you're in your room depressed. You don't feel like doing nothing. You don't want to make no content.
You're not trying to eat.
You're not trying to eat.
Oh my God.
You're having anxiety. You're waking up with anxiety.
You're hitting it right
like,
now.
It's like, nah.
And it's like, wait,
now,
I was just about to say that with the whole love you thing. Some people may not want to say it like, oh, bro, I love myself type of thing. You're not really looking at it like, oh, bro, like nobody wants to say, oh, I don't love myself.
Okay.
Who wants to say that?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it is a love thing or whatever. Like you gotta love yourself more to be able to get out that situation or look back and be like, oh, I'm too good for that.
I'm too good.
I'm not going for that. Like even if this person tried to talk you down, like, oh, you don't got this, you don't got that. Nah, it's about how I look at myself and what I deem myself as worthy or whatever,
or what I think I deserve too.
Yeah,
and it's another thing too that also what Queen just said. I'm not gonna lie, I was also I actually told both of you guys I watched this sermon, this really good sermon, y'all.
Oh yeah.
And bro, literally, y'all, what she just said really really rejogged my memory. Bro,
y'all, we're gonna have to cut this real short because this thing just hit an hour.
Okay, the pastor was literally talking about how it's important that you control your inner emotions. Like you shouldn't let whatever you're going through control you type thing. And it's like, it's just so crazy that you said that too, because it's like, bro, you're letting a certain situation stop you from eating. That is crazy,
you're
bro.
not
Like,
eating
do you really hear that? It's like you're letting that situation stop you from eating. Like, it's like, bro, you really have to control your emotions and your inner emotions or whatever. Like, it's not about what you go through, but how you're gonna get through it. Type thing. Like,
I love you, but I love me more.
Yes, and
yes.
it's just like, and that's another thing too. I use this. There was like this metaphor that he used inside the Bible or whatever. He was basically saying like how they talked about a sloth or whatever. Like he basically was saying how in the Bible it talks about you not being like a sloth. You know, a sloth is slow. You know, whatever. And the pastor was basically saying that a sloth basically is not naturally slow, but it takes like something from a plant or whatever that makes it slow type of thing. And it's like you're addicted. Yeah, that's what he said. And I didn't know that either. Then he was basically saying how the sloth is basically addicted. It keeps going back to something that's making it look slow, making it look silly. And that's what I'm saying, bro. You gotta really, bro, stop going back into. That's what I said. Stop going into something. You keep doing something, but you know this person's not good for you.
And
You know this person don't. It doesn't benefit, bro. This you look silly. You look
porn.
All your energy, all your effort into something.
You keep watering this plant. You keep watering this plant, bro. That.
You're making them sad.
I don't think y'all hearing me
depressed.
Right now. I don't think y'all hearing me.
And you know who's one of my like this person besides my mom. This person is really one of my biggest role models. She's like my older sister, Dami. She's my Dami. Because one thing Dami taught me was that, because even what Tom said, like, oh, the person now trying to come to be like, oh, you're not this, you're not that. This is why I said self-love is important, because what she taught me was that when you're educated, when you have a good job, when you have your own money, no one can say nothing to you. That's why now today, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I'm feeling like that girl. Like, I'm fly, I'm cute, I got my degree, I got a job, I got a nice paying job.
Right.
Like, it's like no one can ever. It's like there's nothing no one can ever admit. Even if I'm talking to a boy and I really like him and he's talking to other girls and he's not my nigga yet, it's like I'm not even jealous, because even on a spiritual level, like I know what I bring to the table. It's like I don't think no one's like me. I think very highly of myself, and even if that's what you want to go mess with, sometimes you gotta leave a nigga with what he used to, and I don't. And it would never be my. Either day, it would still not be my loss.
Literally. Right. So y'all.
So
I hope you guys was able to really. I'm not gonna like if y'all want a part 2. Let us know, whatever. I'll probably do this in the KOTRA Diaries often or whatever. But y'all, hope you was able to get something from this and learn something. I hope this touched somebody. Like, we'll just all give like a little small advice thing to them before we end it out. My advice thing would just be, at the end of the day, if you give it to God, just give it to God and trust Him. God's gonna get you out of it. You're not gonna be in that situation forever. I have to change to the phone real quick because the camera battery died. But Queen's gonna give her advice real quick.
Yeah, the only thing I would say is, seek first the kingdom of heaven, and all things shall be given unto you. That's Matthew 6:33. And I say that simply because when you put God first, God teaches you how to love others and love yourself. When you love yourself and you love others properly, you would know how to kind of take yourself out of other situations and prevent other situations. So seek first God. Let God teach you how to live, and everything else will be Gucci.
I literally was just about to say that at the ending. Basically what they just said, y'all. I just feel like pray, read your Bible. I feel like I'm on that path right now of trying to read my Bible and really educate myself more about how to go about certain stuff. And it's just like, yeah, like I said, just read your Bible, pray every day. And it's just like, yeah, God will really just show you the right way to live and how to go about certain situations, and just how to treat certain people. And it's just like, yeah, just, you know the vibes in the cut in my twin. We be vibing. Bow. We going to church tomorrow. It's New Year's, ho. All right, y'all. I mean, it's New Year's. I don't want to say ho. Yeah. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Love the cool kids, y'all. If y'all, I really hope y'all really got something from this video, because I feel like this is like really, really serious topic, real serious video. Even though we joking, we gotta make it fun. But I hope y'all really, like, besides the joke, I hope y'all was really able to still get what we was saying to y'all, whatever. But Happy New Year. On to bigger and better things. Period.